All right, guys, there it is. It's done. It's 1 o'clock, and I just looked at my phone. It said 1:05. I don't know if that's feel like or whatever that is, but the phone says 1:05. And today is Friday. We're trying to get through for the weekend, because I'm going out of town this weekend. So there it is. We got 18 today. So far, 1 o'clock, we've done 10. Let's keep it moving. All right, guys. So this weekend, I'm in Dallas, and you've seen this house before. This is my daughter's place, and I came this weekend, and she didn't tell me, and I brought stuff to do lawn work with. And I got here, our lawn was done, but she told me she hired a guy that edged, finally found somebody that could edge. And he's been doing it for her, and she needs that. She's used to, she grew up in a home where the lawn was always kept real nice. So she wants to continue that trend. But looks real good. And this is her place. Yeah. Really proud of her. All right, guys, so today is 4th of July, and tell me about what you do. Are you working today on the 4th? How much are you going to do? Do you normally work on the 4th? Normally we take the 4th off, but we had a pretty good schedule this year, and so we decided we'd come out and get a little done. We're not going to work all day, but the real thing is I got my boys with me for the next week or so, and so I got them out. I told them when they came they weren't going to sit on the couch this year and take it easy. They were going to get out and work. So, they like stuff like Air Jordans and all that kind of stuff. So they're going to find out, how Air Jordans are bought. Nobody gives them away, And so, there's a thing where it talks about teaching them. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing some teaching. We're going to teach them. That's one of the things we need to think about with our boys. We need to teach our boys. So, check the video out. Enjoy the video. We're going to get after it. And we're not going to work all day. We're going to go home probably around 12, 1 o'clock and sit down and eat. Enjoy the video, guys. All right, guys, I got the whole crew at it. Got the boys out here. So yeah, guys, this week and next week, the boys will be here with me, and so it's going to be all about getting them started. Uh, the biggest one, he's learning how to use a string trimmer, and the smaller one, I basically have him picking up paper, picking up sticks wherever the trees are, like in this backyard. They're back there picking up sticks all over the yard. So, but you got boys, you need to be training them and teaching them. You never know. This could be what they end up doing, and this is not, it's not a bad trade. It's what we do. So, you know, teach them everything you know. Exhaust yourself to them. You know, don't hide nothing from them. Don't say I'm not going to teach them. Just teach them everything. I'm going to eventually. The biggest one can drive the grailer, the zero turn. So, but I want to get him started on the string trimmer, and he's pretty good on the zero. But that's not what I need him to do out here. I need him to be working on the string trimmer, and eventually, right now I got him doing fence lines and around trees and stuff like that. But eventually, they'll be here 2 weeks. So when they come back again, I may start, working with him on edges. But, you know, teaching them is the most important thing. Let me get this yard cut. All right, guys, so we're at our next one. You got it? It's the crew, y'all. All right, guys. So, yeah, I've got my boys for the next couple of weeks, and so um, they'll be here with me, and the um, the whole idea, the whole thing of what we're doing right now, we are we're training. I'm gonna train them how to use the string trimmer. Mostly, what I have the biggest one doing. He's 12 years old now, and I've got him working on the string trim, as you can see, and he's he's caught on pretty good. And I will tell you, he can also drive the zero turn. Now, the first time he drove the zero turn, a lot of us when we first got our zero turns, we had to kind of learn how to drive it. Man, this kid jumped on that zero turn and he literally took off. And I asked him had he ever drove one before, and he said no. He just had watched me and what I was doing, and I mean he got on the thing and literally took off. So uh, I let him do one of the backyards that we did, uh, but mainly I'm trying to get him to where he can use string trimmer. And the next time they come back, I'll probably start working with him on a little edge in it, maybe. But right now, I just got him string trimming, doing fence lines around the foundation of the houses, and stuff like that. And he's adapted the concept of how to do weed eat a fence line. He can take the string trimmer and just walk with it and let the string trimmer work. In other words, he figured out how to work the string trimmer and don't let the string trimmer work in. And the youngest one, the smallest one, I've got him basically picking up paper, picking up sticks, and right here you see the client has come out. Um, he came out and he liked what he was seeing, the way they were working, and he gave him a little bit of a tip. So it all worked out pretty good. But the whole idea is to teach them that when you put in a week's work, they're gonna work a whole week with me this week, and they're gonna work a week with me next week. And when you put in a week's work, you get paid, and they'll get paid. They'll get enough money they can buy their school things they like to wear. As I said, the Air Jordans and things like that. And now it's time for them to learn how Air Jordans are purchased. Nobody gives them away, so it's the teaching time, and that's what I'm doing because we've definitely got to continue to do that, and that's teach our boys. If we don't take the time, if we don't teach them, then it's our fault. So that's what I'm doing here today, and and also having a good time doing it. And again, today's 4th of July. We're not going to be out all day. We're going to work till around 1 o'clock, I guess, and then we're going to go home and eat, and enjoy some food. So upscale lawn care is what we do, guys. Enjoy the rest of this video. All right, guys. There it is. And we got the whole crew together. There it is, Christian and Caleb. Check them out, y'all. They just got through weed eating and blowing. Somebody drove up on that with the car. I had to let that grow. Get the gate. They left the gate wide open. Good blow, clean.